welcome back to another story time. Yes, I'm so happy that you came back to see me. Yes, you did. But really, you came because you know I like to read stories. So you're going to find out what story I have in store or up my sleeve today or tonight. Because I'm telling you, you think the other night was a great story? This one I have is so great, friends. And I'm telling you, I browsed and I know for sure that this is going to give us some life. It's going to give us insight and excitement and just fun things to think about in this story. And guess what? You may know this story, but I'm not going to give you no hints. I'm not going to give you any hints. I'm going to just let you find out. Now, my new friend, welcome. Hey, how you doing? You doing good? Well, I'm glad that you came here. I am Miss Shay, and I'm your favorite preschool teacher. So glad to have you, okay? Now, while you're here, tell mommy and daddy to subscribe, like, and share this video. When you watch the entire thing, we're going to have fun, okay? So, now that you're a part of the family, we're going to do our song. Are you ready to hear the new song? Okay, we're about to start it right now. 1, 2, 3. I'm back with another story. 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 Yes, I'm back with another story. I hope you had fun. I hope you danced and got up and moved everything out the way, because that's our theme, okay? We love when Miss Shay, me, come back with another story, okay? So now I'm not even going to waste any more time. I'm going to get into this video and just shine the light on 4 little friends that I know. And those friends are you guys ready to hear it? These are our friend requests for tonight, okay? We have Amari, aka Tutu, yay! And we have Aaliyah, Jaja, and Soleil. Yes, this video is dedicated to my little friends. I love them so much. They're so sweet, and Miss Shay is so excited to read this story dedicated to them. Now, Tutu, she loves this story, and I know that she's excited. And you know why else she's excited? Because she just turned 4. Happy birthday! Yay! Happy birthday, baby girl. I'm so happy that you made it to 4 years old. That's a big deal. You're almost a whole can. Not quite yet, but you're getting there, okay? I'm so proud of you, and you're going to enjoy this story tonight, okay? And guess what? Your Najee and your Poppy really wanted me to read this story, so I found it for you. And I'm going to read it with all my new friends and all my other friends. And we're going to have some fun together. Can we do that? Okay, let's get ready. I'm not going to hold it any longer. I'm going to go ahead and start this story. Ready? What do we need first, though? We need the drum roll. Yes, drum roll. Here we go. Is my drum roll loud? Is it loud? Here we go. Now, before I open this book, friends, there is no title on the front of this book. I have to reveal the name of this book. And the name of this book is called, let me tell you in a second. It's called The 3 Bears. It's called The 3 Bears. Now, it's not just about the 3 bears. It's about Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Yes, you heard that story too? Wow, I'm so glad that we are on the same page. Yes, I knew you did. I'm going to read this story. It's going to be so much fun. So, without further ado, did y'all want the boom? Yeah, let me just do boom. Boom! Did you see this? Boom! There goes the story, friends. Parents, join in, have fun. We're about to do this, and we're going to talk about it and see who's listening, who's comprehending what the story is about, okay? All right, let me stop talking. Let me read this story. All right, scoot in just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. I'm not going to fight. Just come in, not too close. There you go. There you go. All right, now I'm going to read this story. Let me get comfortable, because you know Miss Shay got to get comfortable when she reads story time, okay? Here we go. It says, once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived together in a house of their own in the woods. One was a middle-sized bear, one of them was a little wee bear, and the other was a great big bear. They each had a bowl for their porridge. The little wee bear had a little wee bowl. The middle-sized bear had a middle-sized bowl. And the great big bear had a great big bowl. They each had a chair to sit in. The little wee bear had a little wee chair. The middle-sized bear had a middle-sized chair. And the great big bear had a great big chair. And they each had a bed to sleep in. Now, the little wee bear had a little wee bed. The middle-sized bear had a middle-sized bed. And the great big bear had a great big bed. One morning, the 3 bears made porridge for breakfast and poured it into their bowls. But it was too hot to eat, so they decided to go for a walk in the woods until it cooled down. While the 3 bears were walking, a little girl named Goldilocks came to their house. What is she doing there? First, she looked in at the window, and then she peeked through the keyhole. Of course, there was nobody inside. Goldilocks turned the handle of the door. Now, should she be there? No, I don't think so, but let's see what happens. The door was not locked because the 3 bears were trusting bears. They did no one any harm and never thought anyone would harm them. So Goldilocks opened the door and went right in. She just went right in there. There was the porridge on the table. It smelled very, very good. Goldilocks didn't stop to think whose porridge it was. She went straight in. Goldilocks was hungry. First, she tasted the porridge of the great big bear, but it was too hot. Then she tasted the porridge of the middle-sized bear, but it was too cold. Then she tasted the porridge of the little wee bear. It was neither too hot nor too cold, but just right. Goldilocks liked it so much that she ate it all up. She was hungry, huh? Then Goldilocks went into the parlor to see what else she could find. Now, should Goldilocks be doing that? No, she should not be doing that. There were the 3 chairs. First, she sat down in the chair of the great big bear, but it was too hard. Then she sat down in the chair of the middle-sized bear, but it was too soft. Then she sat down in the chair of the little wee bear. It was neither too hard nor too soft, but just right. Goldilocks liked it so much, and she rocked and rocked. The bottom of the chair fell out. Down she went plump on the ground. Goldilocks went into the bedroom where the 3 bears slept. Now, she didn't broke the chair, friends. Oh, no. First, she lay down upon the bed of the great big bear, but it was too high at the head of her. Then she lay down upon the bed of the middle-sized bear, but it was too high at the front for her. Then she lay down upon the bed of the little wee bear. It was neither too high at the head nor too high at the foot, but just right. Goldilocks liked it so much that she covered herself up and fell fast asleep. But this time, the 3 bears thought their porridge would be cool enough, so they came home for breakfast. Goldilocks had left the spoon of the great big bear in his porridge bowl. he noticed first thing, somebody has been tasting my porridge, said the great big bear in his great big voice. Goldilocks had left the spoon of the middle-sized bear in her porridge bowl too. Somebody has been tasting my porridge, said the middle-sized bear in her middle-sized voice. The little wee bear looked at his bowl. Somebody has been tasting my porridge and has eaten it all up, cried the little wee bear in his little wee voice. The three bears went into the parlor. Goldilocks had left the cushion crooked in the chair of the great big bear. He noticed it first thing. Somebody has been sitting in my chair, said the great big bear in his great big voice. Goldilocks had squashed down the cushion in the chair of the middle-sized bear. Somebody has been sitting in my chair, said the middle-sized bear in her middle-sized voice. Then the little wee bear looked at his chair. Somebody has been sitting in my chair, and he sat right through it, cried the little wee bear in his little wee voice. The three bears went into the bedroom. Goldilocks had pulled the pillow of the great big bear out of place. He noticed it first thing. Somebody has been laying in my bed, said the great big bear in his great big voice. Goldilocks had put the blanket of the middle-sized bear out of place. Somebody has been lying in my bed, said the middle-sized bear in her middle-sized voice. Then the little wee bear looked at his bed. Somebody has been lying in my bed, and here she is, cried the little wee bear in his little wee voice. This woke Goldilocks up. Look at that one eye, friends. There was the three bears all staring at her. Goldilocks was so frightened that she tumbled out of the bed and ran to the open window. Out she jumped, and she ran away as fast as she could, never looking behind her. No one knows what happened to Goldilocks after that. As for the three bears, they never saw her again. The end. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Wow, that was a great story, friends. Oh my gosh, that was a great story. Now, I want you to pause this video and I want you to talk to mommy and daddy or your sisters or whoever you're with and ask them what happened first. Whose porridge did Goldilocks eat first? Whose did she taste first? And whose chair did she break? Was it the middle-sized bear? Was it the big bear? Or was it the little wee bear? I don't know. Pause this video and then come back in and we'll talk about it. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and just go over some details about Goldilocks. So she went into the woods and she saw three bears. She noticed a home of the three bears, right? So she tasted the big bear's porridge and it was too hot. Then she tasted the middle-sized bear and it was too cold. But the baby, the wee bear, his was just right. Then she went into the chairs. And the one chair of the big bear was too high. The other one was not fitting right. And the little one, she broke, right? Absolutely. If you were talking about that, that is true. That is what happened. That means that you were comprehending. You understand the story. And lastly, she went into the bedroom. Now, what do you think Goldilocks was trying to do? What do you think she was trying to do? I don't know. I just think she got bored and just went to explore and she didn't think that she would get caught, maybe. I don't know. But we know that Goldilocks ran and she left and she was never to be seen again by the bears. And we're going to say that Goldilocks made it back home safely with her mom and dad to tell the story on how she got lost in the woods and she got comfortable and that she was able to get some sleep. She was able to get some food, but she also broke someone's chair. So hopefully the story of her was when she went home to her family and was able to tell the story and they all could laugh about it. And that's what we're going to say that happened with Goldilocks. So, did you enjoy this story? Oh my gosh, yes. Tutu, did you enjoy the story? Soleil, Jaja, Aaliyah, did you guys enjoy it? Yes, I'm so glad you did. Happy birthday, Tutu. I'm so happy that you're 4. This is just for you and all my friends, okay? I love you guys, and I'm so excited that you were able to join this story time. all my friends, Miss Shay has a heart for you, and I want you to always be able to explore and learn and grow with me. Now, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, okay? Share it with some friends so that they could come and join us too, okay? And don't forget that whatever you want to do, no matter what, God is with you every step of the way, okay? I am going to make sure that I come back again with another great story, okay? And parents, Goldilocks and the Three Bears is an old-time favorite, and you most definitely can find this book. You can even just look this book up in Google, and it'll have a story just fall down, roll down for you. Najee and Poppy, this story right here for your grandbabies are going to be exciting for them to watch over and over and over again. I'm so excited that I was able to celebrate our birthday girl and all my new friends that joined tonight. Lord, I thank you so much for having all my friends here with me and showing all the love that I can show. Parents, do your thing. I am with you. I support you, okay? Thank you so much for joining me, friends. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.